Perhaps you've heard about Brother Parham, who had a little Bible college in Kansas. And during Thanksgiving holiday, he challenged his students during the holiday that they would just spend time in prayer and to determine what was the evidence of the Holy Spirit. And when the holiday was over, one of the young girl students comes back and she begins to tell about an experience that she had where she experienced what we refer to as the baptism of the Holy Spirit, the speaking in tongues, and all of the things that followed. But Brother Parham moved to Texas, and there he met a gentleman by the name of William Seymour. And Brother Seymour was encouraged to come to some of Brother Parham's meetings by a woman by the name of Lucy Farrell. And they were two people who had gotten together, Brother Seymour, Brother Parham. They were having meetings. But when Lucy Farrell showed up at their meetings, things began to happen because she was a tremendous woman of prayer, but she was considered to be poor by most standards. She was described as being a washwoman. But oh, she could pray. And oh, she could just seek the face of God. And she could see the hands of God move through her prayers and her ministry. Well, Brother Seymour moved out to Los Angeles, and took a little church out there that wasn't really impressed with him. And as a matter of fact, they fired him. They said that Brother Seymour, his preaching was as exciting as watching a post. And so, but there were those who felt bad about that, so they invited Brother Seymour to come and hold services at their house. And they were having some nice prayer meetings. They were good. Brother Seymour was just preaching the word. But yet, no excitement. You see, the excitement didn't happen until Lucy Farrell showed up. And when she showed up there at Monterey Street in Los Angeles, things began to happen. And as we say, the rest is history. But the truth of the matter is that to the common person, they would look at Lucy Farrell, the washwoman, and determine probably not a lot of value. This is the point that we've been talking about this week in the book of James, chapter 2, when James talks about a man who comes into the church and he's all dressed up, fancy, he's got jewelry, and then there's a man that comes in here and he's kind of dirty and he's not very impressive. But you see, the truth is that God doesn't look at the outward appearance. He looks at the heart. And when he saw in the heart of this woman named Lucy Farrell, he saw a woman who knew how to touch God and knew how to pray and knew how to call unto God. And God heard her from heaven, and he sent the fires of revival down there in Los Angeles, and God began to move. So you see, you can't judge a person by their appearance. It's all about what's going on in the heart and that ability to touch God. This is Pastor Jack King, the gospel on the radio broadcast.